Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing an Aldi grocery shopping haul for you guys. So any of you who don't know what Aldi's is, it's kind of like a discounted grocery store in the sense that everything's a little bit cheaper, but it's not one of those stores where like things get sent because they're like on markdown or like close to expiration date or anything like that. They are a chain of grocery stores. They have a lot of their own brand, like house brand items. A lot of them are more on the like natural or healthier side, which is awesome. They are a German based brand, I do believe, and it's like our favorite place to go shopping. So some of you may have seen my last Aldi grocery shopping haul, so you've kind of heard me do this spiel before. If you want to check that one out, I can list it in the link down below. That one was a much smaller haul. We didn't need as much that time. This one is a considerably larger haul. We needed more groceries because we needed to stock up more on more things. I think we spent about $115 on everything I'm going to show you today, but let's go ahead and get on into it. So first thing I'll go ahead and show you guys is the apple cider. You would have seen this in my last haul. We got 2 jugs again because we really like it. My husband's already gotten into this one, so I want to show this guy to you first. We can go ahead and get him in the fridge. Okay, after that we have, I don't know, everything's just kind of jumbled. Last time I had them all like perfectly assorted. Now this time it's just kind of like a, what am I going to grab out? So we did end up picking up some chips. They are the nacho cheese from Clancy's, which is the Aldi brand. We really like these. They're quite a bit like Doritos. They're really good. My husband, he enjoys these. They're one of his favorites, so definitely had to pick those up for him. I know last time I said we were trying to get away from chips, but it's so hard. Then we picked up 2 things of applesauce because we found that we really enjoy applesauce, and it's the unsweetened applesauce from Simply Nature, and it is another one of the Aldi brands, Aldi labels I should say, and it's supposed to be healthier for you. Another thing I love about the Aldi's products is I think almost all of them, if not all of them, tells you whether or not things are recyclable. Like this one tells you that the jar is recyclable and the lid is recyclable, which is awesome. Some of you may know that I love recycling. I'm all into it. I've got a special trash can over here for my recyclables. I'm all about it. So it's pretty awesome when they let you know. And even this bag right here, like it tells you it's not recyclable, which sucks. But you know, if it's something that you're super conscious about, like what you're bringing into your home, if you just are super into recycling like I am, or if you only want to buy recyclable packaging, Aldi's is a great place. It's a great option because you're going to know, can I recycle this? Can I not? Next item in here is some honey. We were just out. It's nothing super special. It's product of the USA, which is nice if that's something you're concerned about. It's the Berry Hill, which we've never tried this one before. It says True Source Certified. I seem to have like an agave style honey where it's like a fake honey. My parents said they tried it and it tasted like honey, but it was a little bit more expensive, so we just went ahead and went with this one. It'll probably last us like half a year. We don't use honey a lot, but we do like to have it on hand, and it is recyclable, which is also nice. Then we got a thing of Parmigiano Reggiano. If you watch Laura in the Kitchen, you'll know what I'm saying when I say Parmigiano Reggiano. I can't say it the way she does it. She has this like super cute, like not quite an Italian accent, it's like an American Italian accent. You guys know what I'm saying. I think she lives in like Jersey, so I guess it'd be like a Jersey accent. But I love how she says like was it Parmigiano Reggiano? Something like that. I don't know. But we had to pick up some Parmesan cheese. And then this is something my husband wanted to try. It's the Sparkling Spiced Pumpkin Cider. He's never tried it before. He looks at it every time we go in, and he's always like, do I want to get it, do I not? He thinks it's going to be nasty, so he hasn't tried this yet to know for sure. You want to try this for the camera? No? You sure you don't want to give it a swig and let him know what you think? Oh, okay. So this bag looks like it's primarily like produce and vegetables and stuff like that. They had a really good deal on their fresh asparagus. I was going to get canned asparagus, and it was like $1.99 or almost $2 for like a can of asparagus. And it wasn't like a big normal size can. It was kind of small. So I passed that up, and then I found these in the produce section. I think it was like $1, maybe $1.99 for like this big thing of fresh asparagus. I was like, yes. My husband is not a fan of asparagus, but I love it. I haven't had it in ages just because it's typically so pricey that I hate to spend the money on it when it's just for myself. But when I found it at that price, I couldn't pass it up. So I will definitely enjoy my asparagus. And then I also picked up the baby carrots, some bananas to go in my cereal in the morning, then 2 heads of lettuce for our lunches. My husband likes to take salads with him for lunch. And a little thing of portobello mushrooms. We're going to do some stuffed mushroom caps. So this bag is primarily canned goods, I do believe. We got 2 bottles of ranch dressing because we just go through it so quickly. 4 cans of green beans, and they're just cut green beans. We really like to have green beans as like a side dish. We also really enjoy them like cooking with them, like for roasts and stews. We like to add those in as well. They did have fresh green beans. I think they were about $1.99, but it wasn't a very big bag. And I just like the canned ones because they're just easier to cook with. You don't have to like steam them forever to get them like, you know, soft. I like them soft. I like the texture of what they are in the cans, not so much the texture of what they are fresh. So they take forever to cook to get them to the consistency that I like. And for these, they're great because they're easy. If you're doing up a dish and you want to do like a quick side dish, heat up some green beans, or if you're putting something in the crock pot, they're real easy to just toss in. You know they're going to be perfect. So I just always get canned. Then I got 2 things of another can of green beans. 2 things of SpaghettiOs with meatballs. I love these for like lunch and stuff like that, just for myself. I never heat them. Everybody thinks it's so weird that I eat these cold right out of the can. Like not cold because I don't refrigerate them, but like room temperature. Anybody else out there like not heat these? My husband thinks I'm nuts, but that's why I like them. We got 4 cans of mushrooms. I like to add these to dishes like roasts and things in the crock pot and spaghetti, and they're just good to have on hand. I've got a jar of spaghetti sauce. It is the mushroom sauce, which is what we prefer. My other can of SpaghettiOs, which this isn't the name brand SpaghettiOs, it's the Bon Italia pasta rings. It's the Aldi brand. Everything here is the Aldi brand. I might call it by the name brand, but it's the Aldi brand. My husband picked up 2 Fit and Active water flavorings, and we also got a big crate of water, but I'm not sure if that made it in from the car, but you guys already looked at that. It's a crate of water, you know. Little individual bottles to take with for lunches. Then we got a thing of the cook spray. It's like Pam. This one's butter flavor. I picked up their coconut oil spray. I find that smokes a lot. Has anybody else tried the coconut spray for like non-stick pans and stuff? Does it smoke for you? It smokes awful for me. And something's gone funky with the nozzle and it's not working anymore. I don't know if it got dropped, but no, it's not working. So how to buy another one? I know these ones that are butter flavored, we have no problems with it. I've had like the canola oil and stuff. Those work too, but I like the butter flavor just because everything tastes good with flavored butter. So whatever. And here we have our chicken tenders. I showed these to you guys last time. It's a staple we like to have in the fridge. They're great for cooking with, adding into recipes if it calls for chicken. And I also like to grill these up and add to my husband's lunches. Then we bought some Countryside Creamery home style spread. I don't think this is actual like butter. Like I don't. This might be like vegan friendly. I'm not sure if it has any actual like animal products in here. It says it's gluten free, which is nice. Yeah, I would definitely think this is safe to say it's at the very least vegan or vegetarian, possibly vegan, which is pretty awesome. This is the kind that we buy all the time. I think like regular flavored butter just tastes weird. The name brand we get is Country Crock, which is supposed to mimic Country Crock. I think it tastes exactly like Country Crock. Also says it's cholesterol free and 0 trans fat, so just a better butter alternative. But I personally can't tell much of a difference. And then we picked up a thing of jumbo buttermilk biscuits. I told you guys this was going to be a much bigger grocery haul. We have 4 more bags, including this one. So I went ahead and picked up some waffles. I was thinking the other day we hadn't had waffles in a really long time. They just sounded good. They looked good. I've had these ones before, so I had to get some waffles. Then we picked up some white cheddar cheese crackers. They're like Cheez-Its. Haven't tried them, so not sure how they're going to be, but I think they'll probably taste just like Cheez-Its. Picked up some crispy oats. Y'all know I like to have these for breakfast. This one is a little bit of a splurge item. They normally have a different brand of this. It's considerably cheaper for like 89 cents. This one I think is like $1.50 or maybe $1.99, but it's creamy beef stroganoff. Then we picked up some croutons to go in salads. And my husband picked up some real bacon bits. And a single box of macaroni. It's supposed to be like the Kraft mac and cheese. I think it tastes pretty comparable. And they're like 33 cents per box. We just like to kind of have them on hand. We don't eat them a whole lot ourselves as side dishes, though we do sometimes. But we like to take these with us if we have to go to like a potluck or something. It's so easy to make just a big thing of macaroni, put it in the crock pot, and take it with you. And being that it's only 33 cents or 39 cents? I can't remember. But that's so cheap. I mean, for like roughly 60 cents, you get 2 boxes of these, maybe even 3, $1, you know. Spend $1, go all out, you know. And you can do a big thing of these in a crock pot to take with you. You know, next time you have a potluck, tell everybody you're going to bring your mac and cheese. Just tell them, I'm going to bring mac and cheese. And go get like 4 boxes of these from Aldi's. And you'll have enough to go around for everybody, and you're not going to break the bank to do it. Okay, I lied. These are my last 2 bags. I have another bag sitting back here, you can see it. I thought that it was a bag of groceries. It's actually a bag of other bags. So this is our last 2 bags, and then we can wrap up this video. So picked up a thing of sugar. Got a small bag of golden potatoes this time. Normally I get a big bag of the russet. The last time several of the potatoes in that bag either were bad when we bought them or they went bad because they set so long. I really didn't eat we as a family, I should say, didn't really eat as many potatoes as we normally do. So I cut it back a little bit this week and I didn't get as many. Just got a smaller bag. And then my husband got a bag of Fiji apples for his lunches. This last one here, we got a thing of Colby Jack shredded cheese. If anybody's interested, this is just a simply apple juice thing that I grabbed out from my in-laws. We were there earlier today, so you guys probably would have been wondering, what is that? It's not from Aldi, it's something they had there and I grabbed out to drink on the way home. I picked up a top brown steak. These were a pretty good price. It was $4.54. They had these kits they were selling. It came with golden potatoes, carrots, half an onion, and some of this steak, but it was a considerably smaller chunk. It was like maybe that much. It wasn't a whole lot. And they wanted $7 for the whole kit to make beef stew. So I was like, well, we're already buying the carrots and the potatoes, and I have onion flakes at home. I don't really cook with like live onions, if you want fresh onions, I should say. I like the flavoring of onions, but we don't like to like eat it, like the texture. So I use onion flakes and onion powder all the time. So I never really buy actual onions, but we were buying everything else that was in this kit for beef stew. So I was like, well, for $4, almost $5, we can just go ahead and have this. We'll have more beef in the beef stew, and we'll just go ahead and make that up anyways, because we're already buying all the stuff to go with it, you know, why not? So pick that up. Got some of our smoked sausages that we really enjoy. I've talked about these before in my last Aldi's haul. You can hear my husband, he's in there playing with our son. But these are like a great substitute for like those Hillshire Farm smoked sausages that come in like the big U shape. I like to do like potato soup and I'll add in smoked sausage. If we want to have a hot dog, we just eat these like hot dogs. It's kind of what they look like. You get 14 links in a pack. I also like to do a green beans, potatoes, and sausage, and we'll add these to it. I mean, these are smoked sausages. So I think it's $3 or $4 for this pack, which is about the same price you spend for the Hillshire Farm links. Maybe those are $2 or $3, and this is $3 or $4. But that's like 1 to 2 dinners, depending on how you split it. You can get about 2 dinners out of that link. Whereas this will do you your hot dogs. It'll do anything you want to do in your crock pot, your soups, like anything you need a smoked sausage for. This will last you, and you're gonna get 14 links. So I personally think it's a better buy, and they taste pretty comparable. Then we picked up some provolone cheese slices and some Munster cheese slices. These were a bit of a splurge for us. We normally get like your basic sliced cheeses, but my husband got his Christmas bonus. We didn't have as many bills come in this pay, so we splurged a little bit and got some extra cheeses. And then got the Italian style shredded cheese. Love to have these on hand to put on like pizza or in pasta dishes or just whatever. We use a lot of shredded cheese. Picked up some bacon. I will only get bacon from Aldi's because bacon is so expensive. I mean, if you want like a really great bacon that you're just going to splurge on, go to Sam's Club. They've got some really good bacon. It's really nice and thick. But the Aldi brand bacon, I think this is like $2.99, something like that. It's one of the cheapest bacons you can find. And it has a great flavor. It really does. It is a bit on the thinner side, but it has an awesome flavor. It cooks up really well, and it's right in the perfect price range. I don't want to spend too much money on bacon. I also picked up a thing of tilapia fillets. I think this would be really good with my asparagus. You can hear my son in there laughing. But I think this would be really good with my asparagus. My husband's not the biggest fan of tilapia, though he has had Parmesan and crusted tilapia. So if I can make that like homemade and, you know, panko crumbs and Parmesan, he might really like this. But we've had the Parmesan crusted tilapia from other grocery stores. But this is just like the plain fillets by itself. And then we picked up a pork center cut loin fillet. We love these. This one is in mesquite barbecue. I showed this the last time. I think I got like a peppercorn or like a lemon pepper or something like that. They've got a couple different flavors of these. They cook up really nice in your crock pot, so you have a hot meal to come home to, or you can put them in your oven for like an hour in a baking dish. They're great every time. They're just a great quick meal that's already flavored meat. You know, it's already in a marinade, and it's just really easy. Okay, coming in a little bit closer with this one, it's the last item I have to show you guys, but it is their Take and Bake Philly cheesesteak pizza. This thing is amazing. If you have not tried it, you need to head to your local Aldi's and pick it up if you can find it. Sometimes ours doesn't have it in stock, but it is so good. I just wanted to bring it in close so you guys can really see what I'm talking about. And it's just, oh, it is so good. It's got the steak and all these different cheeses and onions. It says fully cooked seasoned beef, steak, cheddar cheese, sauce, and mozzarella cheese on an extra large traditional crust. Amazing pizza. It is so good. We love their take and bakes. We pick one up nearly every time we go grocery shopping just to have for dinner that night. We really enjoy it. And I have to say, I definitely recommend this Philly cheesesteak pizza. So that will wrap up this grocery haul. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please give a big thumbs up and subscribe. Leave me any comments down below. If you have anything to say, let me know if you shop at Aldi's or what your favorite grocery store is to shop at. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.